Welcome into Tuesday's edition of Rounding the Bases. I'm Geoff Arnold alongside Kyle Hewson, and this man standing just to my left, or your right, depending on, just to your right. Anyways, is Mike Dunn, who is the groundskeeper for the Frederick Keys. Mike, we have had some pretty nasty weather of late, and so my first question to you is, how have you gone about making the field still look as good as it has, despite all the rain that we have received?
Yeah, it's been really challenging with all the rain we've had and keeping the tarp on the field. Basically, we've just been feeding it and aerating, trying to keep it breathing and keeping up with the cutting on it. And whenever we could get the tarp off, giving it some air.
You mentioned putting the tarp on the field and everything. What's kind of the process in deciding when to put it on? Because a lot of time you put it on, 10 minutes before it starts to rain. Who do you talk to, and how does that process go?
The process is basically looking at the radar. The general manager and I discuss how close these storms are coming in and how quick, and that determines whether or not to get the tarp on 10 minutes before, or we got maybe 5 minutes. So we try to time it with the radar on how close the storms are, by how long it takes us to get it onto the field, get everything situated before it starts raining.
Now, which has been more difficult? Last year, all the rain that we got, or the early part of this year with all the rain that we've received?
I think this year has been more challenging than last year because we've had a lot of cold weather early in the spring, very unsettled weather coming into the season, so the turf hasn't had a chance to really adjust. So the combination of that to the cold weather and all the rain and putting the tarp on, it's been challenging for the turf to keep at the existence that it is right now, which we're very pleased with. So this has been more challenging for me than last year.
Well, you know what? Even though we've gotten some rain, you've done a great job. We got a couple double headers next week, so hopefully we'll be able to get all those in. There won't be any problems after all the rain that we received this past weekend. When we come back on Thursday, we will discuss some promotions that will be taking place for the final homestand of the first half. This is Mike Dunn, Keys groundskeeper. That's Kyle Hewson. I'm Geoff Arnold, and we will talk to you on Thursday.